chest. And then slowly lower the foot down. Tip the right knee to the chest. Slowly lower the foot down. A couple more times each side. Noticing here that your lumbar spine, your low back will round as you tip the knee to the chest. Right, so when we talk about the core, think about the core as a kind of like a half wetsuit, right? So from the ribs all the way down to, let's say, the mid of your thighs. So the core is not just six pack, no. Right, so it's way more bigger, right? So it affects the glutes and hips as well. All right, so as you tip your knee again, can you round the spine? Notice this little rounding of the low back as you tip the knee towards your chest. We're just prepping, so we're just resetting the thigh bone back into the hip socket. All right, one more time, each side, each foot. And then slowly lower the feet down onto the floor. Arm the arms down at your sides. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, gently place your low back into the floor. Bring the left knee into tabletop. Hold here. Inhale. As you exhale, gently press your low back into the floor. Bring the right knee to meet the left. Noticing here your knees and the hips are in the same line. And shins are parallel towards the floor. Point your toes. Flex the feet. Point the ankles, point the toes. Flex the feet. One more time, point. Hold your point. Now I'm going to keep the low back down, keep your ribs down as you dip your left toe down. Pull the knee back in, go slow. Dip your right toe down. Pull back in. Inhale, you dip your toe. Exhale, pull back in. Right. So noticing here, as you exhale, can you drop your belly button down towards the spine or pull your low belly in and up? Right. So I'm giving you two cues. One can resonate more than the other, and again, there's no right or wrong, right? But noticing here, go slow, control the movement going down, control the movement going up, and as you're dipping your toes, do your best not to touch the floor. Right, so noticing if your front ribs are flaring up towards the sky. Notice if your low back is popping off the floor. If so, minimize the range of motion with the leg. Shoulders are heavy, head is heavy. All right, one more time, each leg. All right, you're gonna come back to the center. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, slowly lower the right foot down, lower the left foot down. Relax. Spine back to your neutral spine. Right, so again, tiny little dip in your low back. We're gonna bring the left knee into chest. So all the way towards the chest, you're gonna place your right palm on top of the left thigh. So press the right palm on top of the left thigh. Keep pressing the thigh into the arm and back into the thigh. Right, keep pressing here, keep pressing, keep breathing. Right, so it's a gentle, continuous press of the thigh into the arm and arm back into the thigh. Your low back will round a little bit, let it round. All right, keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing. We're gonna be adding on here. All right, as you keep pressing here, you're gonna bring your right knee to chest. Let's say to tabletop, right? So right knee to the tabletop. Reach your left arm up towards the sky. I'm going to use my little weight. Okay, so we're going to go across over the body. As you press your thigh into the arm back into the thigh, we're going to slowly extend the right leg long. Go slow here. And then pull the knee back in. Inhale, you extend the leg long. Exhale, drag back in. And again, control the movement, extending the leg, control the movement, bringing back in, right? So it's not about how many of these we do. We want to work with control. All right, so as you're extending the leg, notice if your low back again is popping off the floor. Notice if your front ribs are arcing away towards the floor, towards the sky. If so, keep your right knee bent. All right, we're going to be adding on the arm. As you extend the right leg long, open the left arm to the side. Into T, pull the arm, pull the knee back in. Inhale, extend and open. Exhale, pull back in. Inhale, extend and open. Exhale, drag back in. One more time. Let's extend and open. Woo, pull back in. Lower the feet, lower the arm. We're going to switch the side. All right, you're gonna bring your right knee into the chest. Place the left palm on top of the right thigh. Just be mindful here to avoid the knee joints. A little bit lower down. Relax your ankle, relax your foot. And we're gonna press the thigh into the arm back into the thigh. So gentle press, gentle continuous press. This is a sauce press. We work a little bit the side of the neck as well, as you might notice that, maybe not. And keep pressing, keep breathing here. All right, we're gonna add on. You're gonna bring your left knee to tabletop. Reach your right arm up towards the sky with or without your little weight. Weight is optional here. I'm using 2 pounds. Keep pressing the thigh into the arm and back into the thigh as you extend the left leg long really slowly. Pull back in. As you extend the left leg long, can you go only to tiny little hover? Inhale, extend the leg long. Exhale, pull back in. Inhale, extend the leg long. Exhale, pull back in. Go slow. Notice again, if your ribs are popping off or your low back is arcing, minimize the range of motion with the leg. Right? It doesn't matter again how far the leg goes. We want to keep the midriff nice and strong. All right, let's add on. As you extend your left leg long, open the right arm to the side into T, to a hover. Pull the arm, pull the knee back in. And again, notice how slow I go. Inhale, extend and open. Exhale, drag the knee, drag the arm back up. Inhale, extend and open. Exhale, pull back in. One more time, let's extend and open. And then drag back in. Lower the arm, lower the feet down on the floor. Maybe gentle the tip of the knee side to side. All right, we're going to come back to the center. Arm here and sandwich to sides. Find your neutral spine back again. We're going to go a little bit into pelvic tilting and articulating through the spine. Take a deep inhale. You're going to tip your tailbone down towards the heels. Arc your low back away from the floor. As you exhale, curl the tailbone. Imprint the low back into the floor. Inhale, think here. Hip bones going away from the ribs. Exhale, hip bones going towards the ribs. Right, so the shoulders be heavy. Glutes are down on the floor. So it's a tiny little tipping on the back of the pelvis. All right, let's come somewhere between these 2 movements. You're going to curl the tailbone towards your belly button. Press equally to the both feet and really slowly peel the spine. Come up into your bridge. Take a deep inhale at the top. As you exhale, slowly massaging your spine, lower your hips down. Inhale, as you exhale, curl the tailbone, press equally through the both feet, really slowly peel the spine, come up into your bridge. Take a deep inhale at the top. As you exhale slowly, can you first lower your upper back, then your mid back, then your low back and pelvis touch the floor. One more time, inhale, as you exhale, curl the tailbone, press equally through the both feet. Really slowly peel the spine, come up into your bridge, hold your bridge. Noticing here again, the diagonal line from the breastbone towards the knees. Can you lift your heels? And drop, and lift, and drop, and lift, and drop, and lift, and drop. Count 3, count 2, count 1. Lower the heels, hold your bridge. Drop your hips down to a hover, press back up. Inhale down to a hover, exhale, press back up. Inhale down to a hover, exhale, press back up. Couple more times. Can you keep pressing through your feet, equally through the both feet? Think about pressing through the big toe and the outside edge of your heel. Alright, so next time, as you press your hips up, hold. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, slowly massaging your spine. It's almost like you're painting your spine down on the floor. Lower your hips all the way down. Alright, we're going to tip onto one side, and you're going to come up onto your forearm. Right? So we're going to do a little bit more core control here on the side. Your knees are stacked, your hips are stacked, top foot forward, bottom leg back. Notice here, we're long on the arm, shoulder and the elbow in the same line. Right? So notice that. Over this. Alright. You're going to press both feet equally, press, lift up the pelvis. and then slowly lower down. I'm gonna watch for this long line, right? When I stack the joints, shoulder, elbow in the same line. And again, you press, you lift, slowly lower down. Press and lift, slowly lower down. Press, lift, slowly lower down. One more time, let's press and lift, and then slowly lower down. All right, we're gonna swing the legs, we're gonna switch to the other side, and again, being tall on the arm. This is a great exercise for core control, but also working the neck again. All right, so noticing again, tall on your arm, long on your arm, shoulder, elbow in the same line, knees are stacked, hips are stacked, top foot forward, bottom leg back, right? So again, noticing if you're here, can you pull tall? All right, we're gonna press and lift the pelvis. Slowly lower down. Press, lift. Slowly lower down. Press, lift. Slowly lower down. And again, press and lift. Slowly lower down. One more time. Let's press, lift. And then slowly lower all the way down. All right, I'm going to come into a seated position. I'm going to use my little weights here. And again, weights are optional. So coming into your seated position, move any fleshy parts away from your sit bones, right? We don't want to feel the sit bones underneath. If you have your legs long and you notice you're rounding through the spine, please keep your knees bent, right? So that's very, very important. All right, reach out in front of the chest, palms face each other. I'm going to use the weights, and again, weights are optional here. Shoulders down the back. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, going to hinge back. Back of your sit bones, back of your pelvis. And then slowly come roll all the way up over the sit bones. And again, you hinge back, little hinge. And then come all the way up. So noticing here, you're hinging, it's like a hinge on the doors, right? So notice this flat back, shoulders down the back, collarbone open. And again, little hinge. Come sit nice and tall. I'm keeping my knees bent, right? You can have your legs long, but at the same time be mindful about the back, right? So you want to keep the back long. It's easier if the knees are bent, it's easier to keep the back long. Noticing the neck again, right? So noticing maybe a tuck of the chin as you hinge back. All right, so next time as you hinge back, we're going to hold here. Without changing the spine, we're going to reach the arms overhead. And you're going to pull back in front. Inhale overhead. Exhale back in front. Go super slow. Inhale overhead. Back in front. And again overhead. Oh, shakies. Back in front. One more time. Overhead. Come back in front. Inhale. As you exhale, come sit nice and tall. And then come release your weights if you have them up. All right, from here, crisscross your ankles, come onto your hands and knees. We're going to finish here, but come onto your hands and knees, wrists below the shoulders, knees below the hips. Notice again this tall, long spine. Tall through the arms. We're going to reach your right arm forward, left leg back behind. And noticing your left hip. See if you can pull your left hip down. It often wants to kind of pop up towards the sky. We're going to hover the arm, hover the leg. Slowly tap the toes, tap the fingers, hover the arm, hover the leg. Tap down. Noticing your neck, right? So there's no little creases through the neck, through the back of the neck. We're moving from the hip joint and from the shoulder joint. We're tall on the left arm. Ribs are in. Tall long spine. I know the list goes on, right? All right. One more time, a little hover. And then lower down, we're going to switch the sides. So tall on your right arm. Reach your left arm, right leg. Also noticing here if you're sinking into your shoulder. Press tall. Little hover of the arm, hover of the leg. Tap down. A little hover. Tap down. So noticing my low back, right? So I'm not sinking into the low back. And again, it doesn't matter how far you go with the arm and leg. I'm going to keep the spine long and mid-ribs is strong. All right, one more time, a little hover, and then lower down, come onto your hands and knees, and then sit on your heels if that's accessible today. All right, we're going to take a deep inhale. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. And exhale down at your sides. Inhale, overhead. Exhale down at your sides. One more time, overhead. And then arm your arms down at your sides. Happy Monday, you are all done. I was being really gentle today for some of you who come to my